Eggs Benedict.
Holiday special. Welcome everybody. A few days before Christmas, and here he is. I guess it's an ornament. I guess that counts.
It's an ornament. It's an ornament.
It's a little hook. He
There's
gets
a
away
little
with
hook in
it.
there.
It's a little hook.
It's an ornament.
Apparently that's his thing. He's gonna shove something in your faces every episode.
Something. You just never know what it's gonna be.
Well,
We got to tune in to find out.
Give you something to shove in your face.
Heyo. Now it's a party.
It'll be smaller than that. Don't worry about it. So the Christmas special, episode 6, is a couple days before Christmas, but we are 4 days before Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Monday.
So this will be up. I'll make sure it's up on the weekend. It'll be up before Christmas. But
Solid.
welcome everybody. Hopefully everyone's having a happy holidays. Figured we'd start this episode off with a little shot, a little Christmas
We shall.
festivities here. We got some cold cock. If you saw that just fly out of my mouth, that's. Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say that for later, but
I'm going after it later. Don't worry.
And the dogs don't get it first. I don't know.
Cold cock American herbal whiskey. You can see that there. We got some Suman glasses.
The red, festive.
Oh, there you go. I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
There
man.
you go, Suman.
So a little side fact: we were actually supposed to do this episode a couple days ago,
Way to
but
go, Brett.
I didn't have a voice, so I figured it might be kind of hard to do a podcast without having any type of voiceover. That's all
I
my
could have
only
just
way.
stared at you and listened to me. That would been alright.
I think the only way I was doing that is if Morgan Freeman was going to do my voiceover for the whole podcast.
Dude, I already had him booked and you
Oh
bailed,
shoot!
man.
See, I forgot about that.
We had him booked to do your
Sorry, Morgan Freeman.
voiceover work.
I apologize. That's on me.
And what else we got as a back here? We got, what is it? Leinenkugel,
Snowdrift, Vanilla Porter.
Vanilla Porter there.
Looks very festive. You know, got some snow in the background there.
Yeah, it's got the little people on the little lake
some
and got the
people.
little canoes. I don't know why they have the canoes out. It's clearly not going to go canoeing. I mean,
I don't know how the water's not frozen.
Yeah, good point.
I'm not really sure how the water's not frozen.
but still, I mean, what? Why are they gotta be so lazy? Pull those bitches into the fucking garage or something.
Sorry.
That's
That's
gonna
that's
be
not responsible.
taken away here.
Maybe they've had a few too many of these and they're not being responsible now. Is what's going on.
Yeah, but by the looks of it, it's got some snow on it, so it's been out there for a while.
Ooh. Good point. Cheers.
Very well. What, the whistle a little bit before the shot?
Like it.
I don't mind that at all.
Not one bit.
Alright, so let's take this shot and get this show on the road. Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
Merry Christmas.
And
Happy holidays.
YouTube, still not
However you
on
say it.
iTunes, so I can't figure that out.
One day.
One day, maybe this will be the one.
Here's to getting on iTunes one day.
Maybe this will be the one.
Cheers. Oh yeah. Okay.
See, that's a little herbally, so I figure like kind of Christmassy. Like you could throw that in your
See how big a little bit of
eggnog.
Christmas.
We're just talking about you like eggnog and some
I do.
Baileys or something. You said
Eggnog and Baileys. I had that the other day. I went to a Christmas party and I had some eggnog and Baileys, and it was quite fascinating.
So I'm not a big eggnog person, but that would be good in something like that. It's got that like herbally kind of, or coffee even. I don't know, whatever.
And that's a nice little flavor to it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's funny that I brought that up about the whole party thing. Is we had an ugly sweater contest that I should have brought up. I should have shown you the picture of what I wore because it's actually pretty hilarious.
Oh,
But
yeah.
maybe we can pull that up at some point. It was quite funny. So.
Yeah, tell me you had little birds or something in
I have
your.
little pictures. I have it on my phone. I don't know if I can pull up on my phone and show it on our feed
Well,
here.
what's
But
the? Well, here I would say we can pull it up, or at the end I can put in a picture of it or something. Or we can pull it up.
like on Facebook.
Yeah. Is that well? I guess we can do that real quick. Why don't we do that real quick? Well, do I have to be logged in? I don't even know my login shit.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm already
Oh,
logged
you're
in.
logged in. Say if you just go to me, should be able to find my little. sweet
now
profile.
if I put that on there, everyone knows your full name. They know where to find you.
Oh no. Oh, there it is.
Right here?
Yeah.
Right here. There we go. Uh-oh.
Got
Is that
the.
a onesie?
It's actually a robe.
Oh, you were telling me that.
It's
Okay.
I wish I could put it up as a
Oh, there we go.
onesie, but my buddy had the little beer ornaments, so I grabbed a couple of those real quick too.
I haven't seen that before. Is that a new thing?
It's a new thing. I think the last couple of years maybe. But yeah, shout out to my mom and my stepdad, his daughter. They both were involved.
Oh, really?
helping put this wonderful thing together. Yeah, I should have won. I mean, look at the birds on the shoulder. I mean, look at the birds on the shoulder.
See, but we're talking about because you said you didn't win, right?
Go to the next picture.
I'm telling you.
Boom, bird right there on the shoulder.
See, I mean, oh, it is. I was looking at the background
Yeah,
here, but
right.
did you name the birds? Did you name them?
I did.
That's why you fucking lost. People want to know the name.
Lefty and righty?
Well, wouldn't be original. I was thinking, I'm telling you, it's because you jumped the shark of being ugly. I mean, because it's kind of ugly.
Pretty ugly.
But
Wait, are we talking about the costume still or my face?
Well, I was figuring we're just lumping everything.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But you jumped the shark with the birds adding there. That's just the coolness factor. Like, it's a little ugly, but not. It's too cool to be voted for ugly.
And if you can actually look down a little bit there on the very bottom, I have right where the road splits. That's more Garland right there.
Is that? All right.
Yeah.
Going, just leading people into your pleasure zone of Garland. Is that what you're doing?
Oh, I should put mistletoe there. Then it's a real party.
See?
Next year.
There you go.
Ideas.
That's pretty good.
But that was kind of cool. I mean, the big bow on the back, kind of randomly with the kind of ornaments.
Kind of looks like a clown, like a jester, kind of with the garland coming down the middle.
With the
like
beads
that.
and everything. Yeah. So I didn't get second place, but I thought
you missed an opportunity with the garland on the crotch, dude. You missed it. Or not the garland.
The mistletoe. Maybe next year.
You missed the opportunity.
Maybe that's my new thing next year.
Well,
but yeah, I thought it was kind of cool to open up our little show here. And
yeah, that's pretty funny.
get into the spirit.
I haven't done something like that before. I know the girlfriend Amanda, she went out and she got one. I think she got one that it like lights up and stuff.
Oh.
And I think the penguin on it or something. I don't know. Between the penguin.
Well, like it's kind of like the commercial there with the Raiders and remember the guy paints a Raider.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty funny.
That is a funny commercial. Let's jump into it because I'm sure we're gonna go over again. I'm trying to keep these a little shorter.
Oh yeah.
I know, keeping on the Christmas thing, you can see in Brett's camera there, we got the, I guess you can only see a little bit, well, you can't see the Christmas tree at all, but you can see the fire, you can see the wreath, you can kind of see the Christmas tree in the background and the Charlie Brown Christmas tree in our background back there. But,
right there?
Wait, hold on, you got to cover up the hole in the fucking wall back there. No, you got to cover it up with your head. But so we're going with the whole Christmas thing, so everything we're going to talk about today is going to be...
Mine's got a reindeer behind him.
Christmas thing, yeah. Christmas themed, so I figure, what's more Christmas than movies? Everyone loves Christmas movies. I know we got our list here of topics, kind of similar. So we have similar tastes, so that's kind of a.
I feel like
given.
This is something this is part of my Christmas tradition. Is every year I want to get back to watching Christmas movies.
Right.
Like, especially like the last week before Christmas. I want to start getting it really into it, and
really?
I watched ones I've seen 30 times.
You know, I've been kind of out of the Christmas. I'm usually pretty festive. Usually the front of the house is decorated. We didn't decorate the front of the house this year. It just seemed with a lot of things going on. We're doing renovations and shit in the house. So I haven't really been in the spirit, I guess. But we started watching Christmas movies a couple days ago, so we're trying to get into it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So we made our top 5 lists. You want to go first with your top 5?
Yeah. What might be kind of cool, maybe we go 1 and 1. Like, I'll go with my first one, you go your first one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Go, start at 5. Build the
Start
suspense.
at 5. Okay.
Build the suspense.
So my number 5 is Bad Santa. I feel like you couldn't keep it off the list. It's just too funny. Billy Bob Thornton as Santa Claus. I mean, that itself should tell you pretty much everything you need to know about the movie in general.
It's like the most quotable Christmas movie ever, dude. So many lines, especially when what are you supposed to call them? Well, they don't do midgets, dwarves. I don't.
Elves?
The little black guy that.
Oh. Yeah.
I forget I don't know.
I don't know the political.
Let's go with dwarf. I don't know. Whatever it is, he's a little guy, little fella. I remember he's trying to teach. Bill Bob Thornton's trying to teach the kid how to box,
how to fight,
and he punches the black dwarf guy in the dick, or the balls, whatever, and then he gets up, he laughs, and he punches the kid, and then fucking Bill Bob Thornton gets punched.
Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that. It's really funny.
Just cracking up, and as offensive as it may be, I rewind it every time to see how the elf falls, or the little black guy, because he falls and he's kind of like rocks like a weeble wobble on the ground a little bit. I'm sure it's very offensive, but it's
I love the fact that you brought up the words weeble wobble right now.
Dude, it's
classic.
Fuck, it's so funny.
I like that, and then one of my other favorite parts of the entire movie is when he's He's always been working all day, dealing with kids. I think one of the kids like pees on him or something. There's stuff that happens. I'm sure it's not a glorious job in some sense. So he's at like food court eating. I was just peace and quiet, and he just wants to eat by himself.
Trying to get his lunch break.
Yeah, just trying to get his lunch break. And the lady comes up and is like trying to, because he's in a Santa outfit still, and is like trying to get him to like take pictures or something or do something for Santa. And he's like, I'll never let him forget. He like looks over, mouthful of salad, and is like, "Do you mind? I'm on my fucking lunch break."
Fucking
food's
romaine lettuce flying one way, dressing the other.
Just falling out. Like I was literally in tears the first time I saw that scene. Like,
you mind? I'm on my fucking lunch break.
It just kills me because it's so true. Like he probably just trying to eat. Is it like leave me alone for the 30 minutes to get a lunch break? Can I please not be working? Like calm down. Oh man, that's good.
That's one of my favorites too. It's on my list too.
Yep.
And some people, I mean, it's obviously a Christmas movie. Some people don't lump that up there because it's not like the traditional. Like cheery, like kids, Christmassy and stuff like that. But I mean, it's hilarious. They made a second one. It was good, not quite as good.
Not quite as so funny. I mean, I think that the part about it is where they brought his mom into it, which was really funny. They bring Bill Bob Thornton's mom into it.
Wait. Oh yeah, the second one.
Yeah. Who's I think it's Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
Plays it, right? Yeah, Kathy Bates.
I like Kathy Bates.
Great. I think it's great. We've seen her play his mother is really funny.
Well, and I always have a thing for whoever the actress is in the first one.
The girl that's like his love interest in the first, like.
I swear it's because
she was like Gilmore Girls, I think, or something, right? She was in that.
I think she looked a lot like Liv Tyler to me. And I have a thing for her too.
She's really pretty. I cannot think of her. I'm gonna pull up her name right now, but yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Dark hair.
I swear to God, I'm such one of those people that, as much as I think like advertising and shit like that doesn't work on me, or I don't care. I buy what I want, use what I want. Shit like that. Like I went out when I first saw that movie.
Lauren Graham.
There we go.
That's her name.
I went out and bought a couple bottles of Old Granddad, and because I love whiskey, but I was out there and I drank Old Granddad. It's not good, but
it's not good.
They make a rye though that's not bad. But I went out there and so I fucking started drinking Old Granddad.
It's not good.
I did that with the fucking Jurassic World too. It came out when. One night he's working on his motorcycle and the girl comes to like recruit
I remember the part, yeah.
He's drinking glass bottled Coke. And I went out and for like 2 weeks straight after seeing that movie, I'd stop at QT and always pick up a glass bottle of fucking Coke. I'm thinking I'm fucking Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt up in the Jurassic Park.
Up to my fucking nips, drinking glass Cokes.
Maybe like the chunky Chris Pratt. Maybe.
Well,
that he used to be a little chunkier back in the day. So
Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
I was reading a thing with him. He actually, a lot of people think like he was just always chunky and he got, jacked and in shape to do Star-Lord and do the.
Oh, that's what I thought. Or did he really just make a life decision?
No, he was actually, before he got the role in Parks and Rec, he was always in shape, like good-looking dude. I mean, even when he was chunky, he was good-looking, but he was always an in-shape, muscular dude. But he chunked up for Parks and Rec.
So he actually chunked up for Parks and Rec. Oh, shoot. I think it's just mainly people know Chris Pratt beginning in Parks and Rec.
Because that's like his thing. Yeah, his beginning.
Okay.
I remember hearing stories that I think he lived in Maui, like with one of his buddies, like in a van.
Oh, shoot.
And shit like that. And he was just.
I never known that. That's pretty interesting to know.
Yeah, and he chunked up so he could be the, like, goofy. Because people, when they think of funny and stuff like that, they think of, like, bigger guys, like funny fat guys.
Kevin James, Chris Farley.
Not just
to name a few people that are pretty funny that are,
and that's why I think Star-Lord works so well for him, because he's a naturally funny guy, and he's in shape. Like, he's supposed to be like a superhero.
Well, even Jonah Hill. I think a lot of people don't like when he lost weight for some reason. Like, he wasn't quite.
They think it's
supposed
to be
weird.
The jovial fat guy.
So when he was bigger, I feel like people liked him more than when he got. Yeah, it's a weird thing, but it's so true.
That's why it's a lose-lose for me. I'm fat and not funny.
Come on now.
I need something in my life.
Come on now.
And this is why this is going to go well over 30 minutes.
This is what we do.
But whatever.
It's a holiday special.
It's a Christmas special. Woo!
Yeah. Come on now.
I'll drink to that. Cheers.
That snow dripped up in there.
That is pretty good, dude. Especially for...
It's got a nice little malty to it. Like,
a lot of people talk shit about the whole craft beer. Like, they get pretentious and like, oh, it's got to be local craft beer. Leinenkugel is, I think Miller actually owns Leinenkugel, and they make it by the
been around for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a lot of things. It's like Blue Moon, Leinenkugel. It started out years and years and years ago as its own thing, and then the big companies come in and buy them. A lot of beer snobs they don't drink that shit because one of the big three, the Miller Coors and Anheuser-Busch. Fuck you, they make decent beer, man. It's fucking, and it's what was it, $6-7 a 6-pack?
Yeah, it was like right about $7 a 6-pack.
I love good beer. I'm tired of paying $12 a 6-pack for sure.
Especially for our taste, we're definitely more into the craft and brews and things like that. And you're usually a little bit more high priced, but yeah, for $7 for this one, you can't really beat that at all.
Anyways, back to the movie. So that was your number 5.
That's my number 5, yeah.
Number 5 for me is the old. It's not claymation, but the old animated Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
It makes you think of claymation because of the way that.
The kind of way it looks, but I think it was made in like the '60s or something. That old.
I'll have to look that up for sure, but.
And I was reading earlier, foreshadowing into the music portion. One of my favorite songs is a rendition of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That was a song made, I think, in the '50s, and the cartoon of Rudolph was made to build on the top of how successful that song was.
Oh wow!
But yeah, it looks, because it's old. It kind of looks old claymation, but I think it's like stop animation type. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. It's the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer animated movie that everyone's seen. Like you said, with the Abominable Snowman, he sees a
Abominable Snowman. That's like one of my favorite things. The Abominable Snowman is one of my favorite characters in the entire movie. And the big lumberjack dude.
Oh yeah,
he's probably one of my favorite. I can't remember who on his, but yeah, that's another good one too.
This dirty felt fucking $1.50 hat is killing me, dude. I'm sweating like a fat sow over here. Sorry for all you. Sorry, I know everyone brought their children and their grandparents and their great grandparents together in front of the Christmas fire for this episode of Christmas Eggs Benedict, but.
So it says, I guess the first
realness here going.
The first year I pull up is 1979, is what I pull up
for the animation.
This is a feature-length special that paired Rudolph with the song.
Really?
Oh, here we go. 1964.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Yes, animation, a misfit reindeer and his friends. Yeah, so 1964. There we go.
I mean, that's a classic, and that's one of the things where. As much as I love Bad Santa, it's actually, spoiler alert, that's my number 4 on the list. Brett's 5. As much as I love Bad Santa, and that's definitely an adult movie.
Literally, my two favorite characters right there in the actual. Right there, my two. There's the Abominable Snowman and like the little lumberjack guy.
I guess we
kills me. Yes,
we're gonna do. Yeah, but what we'll do eventually, we're gonna get a dual computer set up.
Oh yeah.
Where you could be bringing that up
and then wasn't part of it like the one elf was like wanted to be a dentist or something like that?
Yeah,
like
something.
I kind of remember that whole story.
As much as it's on my top 5, I haven't seen it in a while. I gotta see it again.
I need to find it. I want to watch it before Christmas. I would like to watch it.
That's one of the ones that, as much as I love like Bad Santa, like I was saying, Rudolph just brings back my childhood. That's something like I'd watch every Christmas, and it's fucking great. Real quick, I'll go by my 4. Like I said, Bad Santa. It's your 5. We already talked about it.
True. And then my 4th was Rudolph. So I was right there. We really just kind of switched those.
We did. We just switched those up.
Kind of like what you said. It brings me back to my childhood. It's just the way the movie made is so cool. The way the animation was back then was what kind of makes it awesome. Because the animation now is obviously so advanced, but just the way that movie was made back then was just so.
I think a lot of things with Christmas is, especially with the music I like, the Christmas songs I like.
Yeah.
It's songs that are classics that I listened to growing up, and it brings me back and makes me think of Christmas morning when I'm,
opening
9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, opening, what I wanted, the new Nintendo or the Sega Genesis or.
I remember opening presents and having music on, and sometimes watching movies while we're opening presents. Like,
I remember me and my brother had a thing where we'd have stockings up, and we'd wake up early, and we could go and get the stockings out, and we were allowed to go through our stocking a little bit while our parents were asleep, and then we'd go and wake them up, and then we'd go and put out all the presents in spots for each other, so Mom, Dad, Mike, David, and then we'd have to wait, to actually go through everything with the parents.
True.
But that just reminds me of times like that. When Bad Santa is fucking hilarious, it doesn't remind me of shit like that.
True. So I guess we'll go to obviously number 4. Number 3 was the same for both of us, which is Elf. I mean I'm partial because I'm a huge Will Ferrell fan. I mean I'm always be partial to his. I've seen pretty much I think every one of his movies ever watched.
I like Will Ferrell, and I think I think most people do think it's funny. I know you're a big Will Ferrell fan.
Huge. I mean, I think dating back to the day, and it just this movie I think encompasses everything about how funny Will Ferrell is, but then just as a holiday edition of what he is. Like it's just. I mean, if you haven't seen Elf, I don't know how it's possible, humanly possible at this point.
I think it really is the biggest.
Did you see who directed it?
Oh shit, my boy, Jon Favreau. Is
that your butt troll?
Yeah, he's the head of my butt troll security, dude. Spoiler alert if you haven't watched 2 episodes ago, whatever it was.
Oh gosh, yeah, it was episodes ago, I think.
That's what we named it, but spoiler alert, you know. But I think same thing with Elf. I think it's big with our generation.
Yeah.
Because that's 2003, so we were 20 years old.
2003.
Oh no, I guess we're 18.
That was the year before we graduated.
So
high school.
Yeah, 17, 18.
Wow, I can't believe it's been out that long. Actually,
for me, that it's kind of the same as like Rudolph is for like takes me back to my childhood. Elf takes me back to like late high school, early 20s.
Yep.
Of I'm starting to be on my own now, and reminds me of those Christmas times. Reminds me of being broke and living in an apartment with my girlfriend, and being in college, stuff like that.
Totally random, but you see the pictures down there? Is that Jon Favreau right there with him doing like the Etch-a-Sketch?
Oh, it is. Wait,
is that him?
Wasn't he the stepdad or something? That he goes. He was. Watch. He's. Where's he at? Peter Dinklage. Oh yeah, he's the.
Oh, he plays the angry elf.
I swear, wasn't he?
I don't think he was. Bob Newhart played the elf, and then played his dad, basically Bob Elf, and then James Caan played. Bob Newhart played like the guy who took him in, and then James Caan is his actual dad.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Which is a great choice, by the way. Having James Caan as his dad, phenomenal choice.
Got Artie Lang. I swear I thought he. Yeah.
Artie Lang. What is Artie Lang?
He's in it for something. He's the
that's right. He played Santa. Artie Lang played Santa. Remember in the department store?
Oh yeah.
And he's like, you're not. He's like, you're not Santa.
Yeah.
You're not Santa.
Jon Favreau, doctor, as it says he played.
Doctor. That's just cool. I happened to look down. I saw a picture of him, like helping Will Ferrell with an Etch-a-Sketch. Like that was so random. I
mean, one of my favorite movies.
Oh god, look at that picture of him eating pasta, like his little candy pasta.
Oh yeah.
That's so classic.
Swingers, man. Jon Favreau, Vince Vaughn, dude.
That is classic. I've never seen Vince Vaughn look so young in a movie. That movie with him all skinny and just kind of, man, that's classic.
Your money, you don't even know it.
Elf has a lot of good one-liners, and they have a lot of. It's just a fact of him, like, you think about what he's literally an elf in this world where he makes toys for Santa, and he goes to, of all places, New York City. New York City is the first place he's going to go out to expand. And find his dad, like, it's just... Yeah,
it couldn't be, like, rural Idaho.
Yeah, it couldn't be something a little bit more quiet, so to speak. I mean, but yeah, I think the movie itself just, I mean, yeah, I forgot about that, but Peter Dinklage plays the guy that comes in as, like,
like
they're
a
working
lawyer
with him.
or something, right?
Or he's a book, he's a writer, I think.
Yeah.
And he, like, has these ideas, and obviously Will Ferrell comes around all these people that were elves that look like his size. So he knows nothing else than that this guy's probably an elf.
Doesn't he jump on the table like run across the
table?
Yeah,
because he calls him an elf. And he's like, oh, that's funny, we're in the Christmas spirit, all that. And he's like, he says like 2 or 3 times, and he says, hey, say elf one more time. And he's an angry elf. And then he runs across. That's probably one of the best scenes in the entire movie.
That's awesome.
Because Will Ferrell literally, as an elf, doesn't know any different.
Yeah.
He literally doesn't. And obviously this guy has no idea he's from the North Pole, that it's, legitimate, so.
Yeah, that he actually is an elf. It happens to be 6'5".
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so that's both our number 3. It's great.
That's great. I'm about to watch that again just because I talked about
number
it.
Number 2, we're different.
Yep.
I have National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Tough one for me to leave off. Very, very hard one for me to not put on that list.
So between the National Lampoon's movies, it's a toss-up between Christmas Vacation and Vegas Vacation for me. Nick Papadakis, when they go and the kid, he's got the fake ID.
Vegas Vacation?
Yeah.
That is pretty classic.
Obviously not a Christmas movie, but Christmas Vacation, I fucking love it.
Wayne Newton.
Yeah, I love the Vegas one.
Well, you were the Wayne Newton. Yeah.
But that just seems like such on the Christmas Vacation, he's got family over, he's trying to win have better Christmas lights than his neighbors, and it's all the vacation movie.
Like he's clearly trying to press everybody coming over. He wants to make sure that they have the best Christmas.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I mean, as a family growing up, you kind of want the same thing, and you know, you get with family, you want to have the best of everything.
And was it his cousin Eddie? Is it Eddie?
Man.
Who's the redneck drunk?
That's played by Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is, if I have to say, there's anybody that played a brother-in-law, dude, he is the typical.
Right.
Like, you don't want to be around brother-in-law type guy. Like, just he plays it perfect.
Well,
oh my god, he's in like every one of them. He plays that part. It's so the kids have even changed over the years and stuff.
Dude,
but he's always remained a constant.
He's kind of the same fucking character. That's him in Independence Day, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
That got probed by
at the very end where he takes the mask off and he's like, he says something.
I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back. And he's
flying into the fucking.
That's right. Yeah, he just plays a very.
That's like the same fucking character.
It is. You're right. Right. Kind of a drunken.
Right.
I mean, I think in the Christmas Story, he's wearing a robe, and they're in like Chicago and it's snowing. He's wearing a freaking robe and like slippers. Like, I
love it. And funny thing with that is, so we have an Xbox in the room, and we don't have like DirecTV or cable on. We just do Hulu and all that. And
which is the best way to go.
And sometimes if the internet's out or we've given our fucking Netflix password out to 400 people, it seems like. So sometimes we can't get on our own goddamn Netflix. We have one CD that's in the thing that we play. That just plays whenever we want to play. If we can't connect to the internet, it's too slow. We don't want to go bother with picking up the Netflix and finding something.
Yeah.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's been in my Xbox's CD drive. I shit you not, for probably 3 fucking years.
Get out of here.
No games.
3
no
years?
Movies. It's been in there for at least, we've been back in this house over 2 years now. It's been it came in the Xbox drive to this house.
Oh, wow.
So it's now over at least 2 years.
That's pretty impressive.
So that's probably the Christmas movie I've seen the most, just because we're going to sleep.
So now it makes sense that it's number 2, because it's
always so fresh in my mind.
That's true. Very good point. It was, like I said, it was very hard for me to leave it off the list. It is a great movie.
I fucking love it.
I mean, it could easily be on my list and replace one of the other ones. Easily. No,
apparently,
it's definitely my number 6, without a doubt.
I fucking love Chevy Chase. Apparently, he's a fucking cocksucker to work with.
Oh, really?
I hear stories all the time like he's such a shithead to work with. I fucking love him. What we do? How's your beer going? Beer?
Oh, hold on. Let me tell you how my beer is going.
I'm a little more free. I know you got.
Oh, it's gone.
There we go. I was like, you a little more. Well, I'm a little more free to drink. I know you got a
new beer coming in.
You gotta work later. I ain't got shit to do.
It's alright.
Oh, bird dogs never hurt nobody. Never hurt not nobody. So that was my number 2. Your number 2. Let's get a quick cheers going here. Merry Christmas.
I was about to choose you the already drink beer.
Sacrilege. Merry Christmas.
It's been bad luck.
Merry
Christmas, everybody.
Fuck it, dude.
I really do like that beer.
I like it too.
I really think it's tasty.
Not overpowering. Some porters
kind of got like a roastiness to it a little bit.
I've had some vanilla porters. You know, I know you like it too.
Breckenridge?
Oh yeah.
Oh, delicious. Vanilla porter?
Is it cold? Yep, it's cold. That was one of their commercials. They were talking shit about the
Coors.
The Coors, like Blue Mountains.
Yep.
They're like, how do we know your beer is cold? Yep, it's cold.
That's pretty good line.
Funny enough is that they had a whole line of commercials talking shit about like big breweries. I'm fairly certain they sold out to. They sold out to one of them. Like, I think maybe in Anaheim, but they sold to one of them.
Oh.
Not that I care. I mean, our big one here, Four Peaks, probably our biggest local brewery, they sold to Anheuser-Busch.
True.
I've been there plenty of times since. Same beer.
Yeah.
Same beer, same shit.
That's all that matters.
I'm not trying to get into politics. It's good beer. But it's not in your face. Ooh. I've had some.
Reminds me of, remember talking about the Breckenridge Vanilla Porter? Remember we went to that, the Cask Beer Night? Remember they had the Breckenridge Vanilla Porter with coconut chips, I believe, or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, was that the one that? Sorry for the fucking earthquake of the cameras.
Phenomenal.
Was that the one that you got the last of?
The creme brulee.
Oh, that was
the last one I got. I got the creme brulee.
We went to a Colorado Cask Beer Night, which is funny because that every year that bar, it's Flanny's in Tempe, Arizona. It's during Arizona Beer Week, so they got the big AZ Strong Beer Fest that I go to every year that you swore you're going to this year.
That is the ultimate goal right now. I've never been, so I really want to go.
Dude, we should do like a live.
Oh shoot.
Maybe not live. Well, I guess we could do like Facebook Live or something. Or
we could
YouTube
Facebook Live for a bit.
YouTube
Yeah,
has
throw
a
it
live.
up. Yeah.
But at least record and do a little compilation of there.
You see Drunk Mike and Brett there for a bit.
We've kind
of seen semi-drunk Mike already at the football game,
right.
So we have seen drunk Mike a little bit.
But it's funny, Flanny's every year during Arizona Beer Week, they do a Colorado beer night for some reason, a Colorado cask beer night.
Which has some good breweries.
Seems kind of weird that
Obviously.
during Arizona Beer Week it's Colorado beer. But anyways, they have delicious. Colorado, some of the best breweries in the fucking world.
I mean, if you haven't had a cask beer,
yeah, they bring out like usually 8 to 10 cask beers.
You probably, for people that don't know, you probably want to explain what a cask beer is.
Well, it's basically it's so regular beer. Not get too off track of Christmas.
Yeah.
Regular beer, they brew it and then they'll filter it out. They filter out all the yeast and they artificially carbonate with pumping in, CO2 to carbonate it, give you those sweet, delicious little bubbles. Cask beer is basically the old style. England kind of still mainly on the cask system. The yeast is left in it, and after it's fermented, it's getting a little bit more, whether it's straight up just sugar, a little bit more of the wort, which is the unfermented beer, for the yeast to eat the sugars and carbonate it naturally. Because the yeast gives off CO2 and it naturally carbonates. It's velvety, smooth.
Oh, man.
It's a little, some people see it as like flat because it's not as carbonated.
Because it's not as carbonated, yeah.
But it's so fucking smooth.
The texture, to me, is the most...
It's served at a little warmer temperature, usually like 50 to 55 degrees.
The texture, to me, is what really sets it apart because of the way that... I mean, you literally drink it, and the way I described it, I think we joked about this, it's like velvety.
It is.
I mean, it literally has a velvety texture to when you drink it. It's so ultra smooth. I mean, if you've never had it and you have a chance, try it. It's definitely worth a shot.
If you're here in Arizona, a lot of breweries do their cask, but Four Peaks is the biggest one. Every Wednesday they have a cask or two.
Oh, see, that's
my favorite ones. They're kind of hit or miss sometimes, not as great because they kind of experiment sometimes. But
true. But yeah, that one that we had. I think we actually got to have all 5 beers, which was really cool. I don't remember all of them, but we did get to try all 5 of them. I remember.
Wasn't it more than 5? I thought.
It was 5.
Really?
Yeah, pretty sure it was 5 of them. It may have been more, but I think it was 5. But that kind of randomly, when we'll continue on, is that they had a creme brulee beer, which we were hyped up, but we were kind of curious. I mean, why would you not be curious about a creme brulee beer? And so I ordered it, and we hear a bunch of people go, oh, like you kind of hear a disturbance in the background. As she brings out and sets the drink on my table, she's like, just so you know, this is actually the last one they had of the cast.
Bar is packed full of people.
Yeah, the last one they had of the creme brulee. So that one ended us being able to have all of the
because they're not they're called, most of the time they're called firkins. They're like 10, firkins are 10 gallons.
10 gallons.
So 10 gallons in a packed bar of a beer, it's fucking gone.
Yeah, it was literally, I mean, it was the second beer I got.
Yeah.
I had the Breckenridge Porter the first one. That was the second beer I got. And it was already out.
Normal kegs, for example, are 15.5.
Okay, yeah.
So they're 2/3 of a regular keg. But not especially now. People are there for that. It goes quick.
True.
We got the last one. People were hooping and hollering about it, man. We got it.
So going back to our movies now, mine was Santa Claus for my number 2.
The Santa Claus,
yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things I remember, actually, I think watching with my dad, the first one when it came out. He was a huge Tim Allen fan, a huge Home Improvement fan.
Oh, yeah.
So I think when that came out,
Tim the
Toolman Taylor. Benford Tools.
Yeah,
I remember the Benford Tools.
Benford Tools.
So he came out with that movie, and I don't know, it was just another kind of old school classic kind of Christmas movie. He basically becomes Santa. Basically from the movie, he comes out, here's something on the roof. Santa actually falls off the roof and basically passes away. And he has a card that says,
rest in peace, Santa.
Rest in peace, Santa. At least we got another one up there.
Just what other kind of Christmas movie starts off with Santa Claus dying?
Gosh, and it's literally very early in the movie because he's with his son, and then they walk outside and he falls off. And so he gets a card that basically says, hey, you have to take the roles over of being Santa now. And he gets whisked away to the North Pole and starts running out of beard. And it's just a very family movie. Yeah. One of my favorite parts of the whole movie is he starts getting big and his beard starts growing. Well, then he has to go in to do something. He's like, I better shave.
Oh, like a meeting or something.
Yeah, and so he shaves and he comes back and it's all fully grown.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. And I just love that part of the movie. Just like all of a sudden, boom, he has a big white beard. Like, It's a funny movie. It's a family movie, but it's also funny, and I like Tim Allen a lot.
Yeah.
Very similar role to how the person he is in Home Improvement.
Right.
So it's definitely, like I said, it's definitely my second favorite because I've seen it a lot, and I think me and my dad first watched it, so it was kind of a thing with us, and that's good. It's good if you haven't seen it.
That's probably, if I had picked top 10, that's definitely my top 10.
Oh yeah. I just said Christmas Vacation. I was like, that might be number 6 for me,
Right.
honestly, but it's hard when you're picking the final 5. There's so many good ones.
And number 1, I mean, yeah, I talked about number 1.
It's actually listed right. You see where people also liked. It's right. Santa Claus right there, and then Home Alone's right there next to it.
Yeah, Home Alone. There you go. Both number 1 on both our lists.
Hold on.
It's just, it just has everything. I think it brings me back to it being a kid. It's
Got to do the Home Alone pose.
Oh, there you go. There's our thumbnail right there.
Yeah.
That it had to be. So this one click on it then. It's got to be early 90s.
Early 90s for sure, without a doubt.
Early 90s indeed.
Right in the 90s.
And so we're 5 years old. So for that has kind of everything. It brings me back to my childhood, but it's not the like old classic Christmas like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or A Christmas Story, which are the old classic things. It's funny. I mean, it's got fucking Slick and goddamn, what's his name?
Macaulay Culkin?
Macaulay Culkin, yeah.
Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern. I mean, there's so many.
It's funny. It's all Christmassy themed.
Yep.
You know, I just.
Well, then I think too is like as a kid watching it, you're probably drawn to the fence that's like, oh, he's he's home alone. Like this is awesome. Like I'm by myself.
What you dream? Yeah, he's ordering pizzas and
he's ordering pizzas and watching stuff and
keep the change, you filthy animal.
I mean, originally the movie starts out as like. He even says it. I think in the movie he goes, I'm home alone, or I'm home alone and my family's in New York or whatever, or wherever they're at. And he's like, wait, I'm home alone?
Yeah, he loves
and my family, and remember he has his dad's credit card.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing, he's got his dad's credit card, and then he's like, shoot, I can do whatever the heck I want. Because if you watch the first part of the movie, he's kind of like outcast a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he gets in a big fight with his brother or something like that.
Yeah, his older brother's
to him. And so then his family's kind of ripping on him. So I don't think he really wants to.
Aside
yeah.
And shit.
He doesn't want to spend time with his family on Christmas. And as a kid, I think we all have probably felt that way at some point. So he literally gets Christmas by himself. And he's like, I can do whatever the heck I want.
And he gets in all kinds of shenanigans.
Yeah, and then obviously Joe Pesci. And now, certain decide this is the house we're going to break into because there was an assumption nobody was to be home.
Right.
But they have a, I don't know, 10-year-old cowgirl kid.
8-year-old.
Does it say in there? Oh, an
8-year-old troublemaker.
Yeah, that is more creative than you would think.
Right, and everyone thinks that too. Is that when they're a kid, like, ooh, you can do that too, and he has little creative ways to stop.
Oh yeah.
It's just a good classic movie.
Just look at the picture of him right there with the rifle around his shoulder, like down there.
Right here?
Just ready to. Yeah. Oh, the paint cans.
Oh yeah.
When he sees the paint cans
the
down.
Banisters, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty creative. And that's where I think Macaulay Culkin really became into like, whoa, who is this guy?
Oh
like,
yeah.
By himself and there's such good ones in there.
But I mean, I think that'd be number 1 on a lot of lists of people our age.
True.
It's so good.
It is.
Keep it on before we move on to fucking songs real quick. I mean, we're already well over our time, but whatever. I have to rip into things like, so I was looking at a list of top Christmas movies, and I've always had the thing with Die Hard. I fucking love Die Hard.
Okay.
John McClane, one of my favorite action movies. Nakatomi Tower, like he's going Hans Gruber, the whole fucking shit and shebang. I fucking love it. I have a problem with people who say, because they act like they're cool kids, like, let me pop my collar real quick. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Hold on, I can legitimately pop my collar right now.
There you go. What's your favorite Christmas movie? Fucking Die Hard.
Die Hard, bro.
No, fuck you. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Die Hard is a great movie.
Yeah.
And one of our buddies, Matt, I'm gonna send this to you, Matt. God damn it, Die Hard's not a fucking Christmas movie.
He's gonna watch this wherever where is he at now?
Fucking Korea.
Yeah, he didn't watch this in Korea.
He's in the military. Thank you for everything you've done and you're doing.
Appreciate it.
Fuck you for thinking Die Hard's a Christmas movie. It happens to take place during Christmas.
True.
And when they're in the tower and the terrorists, Hans Gruber and the terrorists come, they're at a Christmas party, like the company party.
Very true.
It is not a Christmas movie. It happens to take place during Christmas.
Would people argue that's also the same with Home Alone?
No, because the whole point is that...
Just because it's not like solely based on Christmas.
But it's not. But it's it's Christmas time. His family, the whole thing
is going out of town.
Going out of town for Christmas. There's Christmas decorations everywhere. The whole plot of these criminals going to break in houses because it's Christmas time and families are going to be gone.
They're going to be gone, okay.
Christmas decorations everywhere.
I just want to throw that out there because of its, obviously the other movies on the list, like Santa Claus, Elf, Rudolph, and, they all center strictly, even with Santa, like, different things around there. That's the only one that maybe didn't quite, like...
I see...
But I agree with you. That the whole premise of everything around the movie was still is Christmas-based.
Yeah.
Like you said, the whole reason they're robbing that neighborhood is it was a rich neighborhood on Christmas.
Yeah.
I believe Pesci or Uncertain even says that. Mm-hmm. They even say, hey, it's Christmas time. This is a perfect time to hit up these places.
It's all about Christmas decoration. It's all about...
Yep.
Yeah, sure, it's not specifically about Santa Claus or presents, but it's...
It's true, the family's visiting for Christmas.
The whole
thing
is Christmas themed.
True.
Fucking Die Hard is not. It's goddamn just taking place. Happens to take place during Christmas.
Yeah.
The only Christmas thing about it is that the people are there at the building late at night because of the holiday party, of the Christmas party. That's the only thing that has anything to do with Christmas.
True.
So fuck off if you think holiday or goddamn Die Hard is a Christmas movie. It's not. Great fucking movie, not a Christmas movie. And somehow, so I was looking at the list. So I've always had that problem with Die Hard and people saying that with Die Hard.
Yeah.
I was looking at a list of top Christmas movies. Somehow Batman Returns and Lethal Weapon came up too. Same vein, just because they happen to take place in December, all of a sudden, if somewhere there's a calendar that says December somewhere in the fucking movie, they make it a fucking, it's a fucking Christmas movie. Can you imagine a piece of shit? You say, dude, what's your favorite Christmas movie? Even worse than Die Hard, which is shit. What's your favorite Batman Returns?
Well, look at this. Like,
fuck off!
If you go to, so if you, on IMDb you are right now, go back one page. Just go back a page. Watch this. So it says, people who liked, also like, those are all fucking Christmas movies. Do you see Die Hard in there?
Yeah, Polar Express.
The other Home Alone?
Okay.
Do you see any other? Do you see Lethal Weapon? Do you see like all those other?
Great example. I mean, I will punch myself in the own dick right now on camera if I go to the Die Hard page and people who also brings up a fucking Christmas movie. I will punch myself in the own fucking dick. Alan Rickman, what a great fucking actor. He passed away a couple years ago.
People who also liked. Nothing.
Die Hard, more Die Hard, more Die.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'll forgive you all the Die Hards because it's Die Hard, so they're gonna say the
Die Hard.
Terminator 2, Indiana Jones. Exactly, motherfuckers. It's not a fucking Christmas movie. Eat an entire bag of dicks, not just one, not two, an entire sack of fucking dicks.
I mean, I'm just saying. Usually they're relatable. So if that's not relatable to a Christmas movie, then why is it shouldn't be in the Christmas section? It's not a Christmas movie.
Well,
during a Christmas party.
Yeah, during a Christmas party. No, that's it.
One party. The rest of the movie has nothing to do with Christmas.
The same thing with Batman. Can you imagine the Gollum song that says Batman Returns is their favorite Christmas movie? What a fucking sack of shit they're just trying to be like edgy and cool. Like, no man, I don't like Home Alone or Elf.
Those guys also like lip piercings and they wear like the really cool shades.
Well, maybe
they wear like shirts with like cats on them and stuff. And
I mean, I'd like to say that, but I got friends like that. I mean, but he wouldn't say that fucking Die Hard is his favorite Christmas movie.
Exactly.
Fucking assholes. Anyways, that was my fucking grief on that shit. I had to get that out. I got another rant coming too.
It has not been confirmed or denied that we may have a New Year's special where we have people with us on podcast.
That's what I'm hoping.
That's something we have talked about.
We usually do something here around New Year's.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know John Larry. I don't know if you've
never seen John.
Some of my very close best friends. John
Larry. Actually has already been kind of on the.
Oh, I guess he was.
A little bit. So.
Sometimes they do something at their house. Maybe who knows, but. Either way, I may record something and have something going on. That'd be fun.
That would be kind of fun.
And do stuff. But yeah, that was my thing. Fuck you.
I agree with you on that.
And Lethal Weapon,
yeah.
No, same thing. Fuck off.
One scene, one part, a few minutes of a movie doesn't make the Christmas movie.
Just because it happens to have a calendar somewhere and it's December, doesn't make it a fucking Christmas.
True.
So revolve around Christmas and it has to be the fucking thing.
True.
I've been dying to get that out of me for so fucking long.
I think we talked about it before the podcast. We were literally talking about I had this disdain that I have to get off my chest right now, and that was literally.
I got another one too. Oh damn it! Fucking get into that. At least get to Christmas songs. We want to talk about Christmas songs a little bit. How about this? We're gonna cut this off at 1 hour, so we got 15 minutes left.
All right.
Well, at least Christmas I will double. Well, I guess usually it's 45 minutes, but whatever.
Well, we've got 38, 30, so we've kind of arranged, so it's a little bit more. That's fine.
Before I get my blood pressure up and I fucking die of a stroke on YouTube or a heart attack, we'll save my
and then that would be the end of the podcast. Literally.
Yes, at least, hey, maybe they'll get the most views. Though. Check out this fat guy die of a heart attack on YouTube.
Sadly, in our world, it's sad, but that probably would. As much as it sounds bad, you gotta know what people do these days. That sadly might be
Poppycock.
But so yeah,
going back to poppycock. You heard that popcorn? The poppycock is that like chocolate and peanuts and stuff? Oh,
yeah, I have. It's pretty good stuff.
Anyway.
It's actually pretty good stuff.
Let's keep on track. Music. Let's talk about Christmas music.
So yeah, we decided to do. Obviously, we wanted a list for movies. We also decided that obviously Christmas music is a big, as you can hear in the background, a big thing of Christmas, and obviously there's so many artists, so many songs.
Keep going. I know you don't have to take another shot. You have shit to do. I've got nothing to do today.
There's so many artists, so many songs, so many renditions of things. We decided that we would try to go with. I'll probably say Clear for now.
Okay.
Don't
anyone give him fucking grief. He's got shit to do. He's at work.
And it's not like I'm just going to work. It is an 11-hour shift that I have to get through. And it's
on his feet all fucking day.
So a little different. Certain jobs, maybe I'd be like, let's slide. But if I get through this, I get 4 days off. So
I've had jobs before. I've shown up fucking drunk. Not even drunk before, which I've done. But it's the restaurant industry, man. The restaurant industry, everyone's doing. Me showing up drunk is the worst, or the least of the worst. You gotta worry about managers doing blow in the fucking bathrooms and shit. It's fucking. Restaurants are fucking shiesty, dude. They're shady business.
I'll drink to that. Everyone's
sleeping with everybody. Weed and booze is the least of their substance worries. So I was a saint when I showed up restaurant industry drunk and drinking on the job. I don't do anything serious or anything, but
yeah, I feel you.
Excuse me. Anyways, music.
Yeah. So we obviously, like I said, we decided to do just kind of like our top music choices, Christmas choices. Not only the song, but who sings them. There's quite, obviously, as you can imagine, quite a bit of Christmas songs and people who have done them. I mean, you can literally find multiple versions of each Christmas song that there is.
Yeah, for every Christmas song, there's 400 people who made a fucking cover of it.
So, I mean, I guess there's no really way to really start this. I guess the first one I kind of brought up, and this is something that we were kind of discussing before the podcast, is Bing Crosby's Santa Claus is Coming to Town, or the Jackson 5, which is also another great rendition of it as well. I guess I'll let you dive into that one more because I know you kind of brought in the Jackson 5 and the Bing Crosby versions.
So, as much as some of my movies and some aren't, some take me back to my childhood, all the Christmas music I like, Frosty the Snowman. If anyone, sorry, I've been drinking. Anyways, I had to get that out there. Let's do it. All the Christmas music I really like are ones that take me back to being a child, whether it's in my mom and dad's car, opening presents. It's because I guess I don't listen like. I went the Mariah Carey one that everyone fucking knows. I guess that's 90s.
Oh,
but
true.
I guess my parents always listened to old stuff, like the old, like, Bing Crosby, Dean Martin, all that. So all those, like, traditional, like, classic renditions of those songs are the ones I lean towards. Well, because I think of opening fucking Sega Genesis in 1993, with my brother being mad at me because he wanted the Super Nintendo and I wanted the Sega Genesis.
Well, to be honest, like, with Bing Crosby, I mean, that's the first person I think of when I think of Christmas music. Like, he's the first, I mean, obviously the other music, but I mean, Bing Crosby Christmas is like, it's like the I mean, that's the statue.
A
I mean,
list of my favorite Christmas songs could be all Bing Crosby's renditions of that song.
Absolutely, 100%. 100%.
It's so good. And then Jackson 5, the same thing, totally different sound.
Very more upbeat and kind of like getting you going type.
And that takes me to the same thing. You know, it's kids singing it. You know, I don't know how old Michael was back then. Fucking 15. I don't know how old he was. 10.
Little Michael.
He was a little kid.
Little Michael. What was that? Longest Yard. Remember that when he breaks his nose?
Oh,
it's like, oh, it looks like a little Michael.
Bob Sapp, big giant 400-pound man who's got abs and fucking pecs. He's fucking ripped fucking dude. He's like 400 fucking pounds. Bob Sapp.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite parts of the whole movie.
You look like little. I like little Michael.
I like little Michael.
I like little Michael.
That's the first thing when you said that. The first thing I think of was like, I like little Michael.
It's so like you said, it's upbeat. It's you know, get you going.
True.
That's why it's both of those to me.
They're completely different types of the song, but it's a very same song nonetheless.
I definitely go towards more of the like jovial, like fun Christmas songs, not the like serious, like Silent Night and stuff like that. I go more towards the fun because for me, it's all about taking back my childhood and the joy of Christmas as a kid.
True.
So I don't get into the old like the sappier, you know, type of Noel or Last Noel, whatever it is, and all those songs. I'm more about the upbeat. Like we were saying earlier, you know, Let It Snow. Dean Martin, another one of those with the same type of voice, you know, Rat Pack type of voice.
True.
You know, Let It Snow, you know, fun song. A million people have done it. But Dean Martin, just that, his voice. Same along the line with Bing Crosby, the same style kind of.
They have a very similar style. Going kind of along with the upbeat songs, one of my favorites is Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. It was actually by Brenda Lee back in 1960. Believe it or not. I don't know. That's a very upbeat, rocking around the Christmas. I mean, it just gets you kind of like, it gets you flowing. Like, to me, that's like having some drinks and hanging around with people, like hanging out with family and friends.
You know, that makes me think of that going to like an old, maybe like a Five and Diner or something like that. The nickel in the little jukebox.
True.
It's playing that kind of vibe.
You kind of set back in the old, I can see that.
I was kind of upset when you started to play it and you brought up like, fuck, why didn't I think of that?
This is another one that's very upbeat. It's very fun. Yes. Just like you drink and hang out with family. Just, I mean, it's very literally rocking around the Christmas tree. That's what you're.
Tree.
That's another really good one that I've always kind of been a fan of.
Oh yeah.
I know you had mentioned, I think Gene Autry, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
So you got to have Rudolph in there somewhere.
Well, I mean, we had the movie, so you might as well have the song with it.
Gene Autry, I think it was back in like the 50s. Kind of a different tone as, you know, Bing and Dean.
True.
More like country-ish. But that's when I think of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, when I hear it, it's him. It's Gene Autry.
True.
It's that classical version. I don't know if... I think it might be the original. I think he's the original one. If not, it's the one that my parents played for whatever reason. Maybe because, you know, my mom definitely liked country music.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up with, so that's kind of what sticks with like a lot of things. To me, I do believe that he's the original, but that's the classic version to me.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's so many songs. There's so many Christmas songs. I feel like with you, I'm kind of iconically more upbeat Christmas songs, more jovial Christmas songs. Another one I just thought of too was A Holly Jolly Christmas by Burl Ives back in the day. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Yeah, I don't know, it's very uplifting. You know, not that the slow songs aren't good as well, but especially the ones that get you really going. They're really uplifting songs.
A lot of people with the slow songs are fine, but that, I don't know. It's kind of like
Holy Night and
Holy Night. That's just I think of Christmas, I don't really think of that stuff. That's.
Well, even Feliz Navidad's pretty good.
Yeah.
Feliz Navidad.
Like it's upbeat and fucking.
Feliz Navidad. I mean, it gets you going a little bit, but Santa Baby. Santa Baby. Even one of my dad's favorites is old Drummer Boy.
Okay.
That's a pretty good one. It's a little bit slower, but it's also that's a pretty good classic one too. I'll throw that out there. Not like my dad will ever watch this ever,
I think
but
I'm getting cheap felt disease on my goddamn head, dude.
like I don't know what's on right now, but we got something else still in the back right now that's playing. But yeah, like I said, there's so many good songs, so many good renditions. But those are just kind of a couple of our favorites, a couple ones that we've really enjoyed over the years.
I know we were talking about earlier. What's the song, the Mariah Carey one?
Oh.
All I Want for You is Christmas, right?
All I Want for Christmas is You. Yeah.
That's a fine song, but it's fucking everywhere. It's inside of me.
That song came out since 1994. It's probably been played more times than the songs that were back in the 60s.
Right? That song is all the time, everywhere. I'm surprised it hasn't popped up here yet. Maybe it has, but we weren't paying attention.
I almost feel like, in that same retrospect, is why I don't have the Christmas Story as one of my favorite top 5 movies. I've seen it so much and it's so overplayed that I can't find myself to be like, oh my god, I love this movie. I mean, it just.
But I think
it kind of kills it for me in a sense.
TBS or one of the channels every year they do a 24-hour marathon.
Yeah, TBS. I think TBS. Yeah, 24 hours.
They do a 24-hour marathon
from Christmas Eve until Christmas. Yeah.
One of the podcasts I listen to, Big On Dukes. You're never gonna listen to this, but I love you guys. Big On Dukes, Chad and Oscar.
A lot of people say this is even like they got us started in this. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, fucking. I love those guys. Chad, one of the guys, he's a big Christmas Story fan, and I mean he loves Christmas Story stuff. And he goes like there's a Christmas Story house that he goes to, I think in Ohio or something, which is the house. It's a big like gift shop and stuff like that.
Very true.
That he goes to, and the whole thing. He's deep into that game, and I love the movie, but it's I mean it's kind of overplayed. It's been around forever. But yeah, it's still good. But fucking Mariah Carey, goddamn Mariah Carey. What we got going on here?
What a storage.
Just stop recording? Uh-oh. Well, keep going with just Brett then.
Hey.
Shit, when did it stop?
I have no idea. I just happened to see it was at 000. So I started again and then it stopped again.
God damn it. Well, whatever.
Hey.
We're going. Brett's gonna be full screen on this part of the thing. So, Brett, it's your time to shine, buddy.
I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to say now. I'm
damn
used to having a side man, so solo is just not.
Well, I'll still be talking. You just won't be able to see me on the video come a couple days. I can come sit next to you, I guess.
Just come join me on this side.
God damn it! This is the fucking shadiness of early podcasts running out of batteries. I'm the Christmas special. They can't even see me. I'm doing motion. They can't even fucking see me.
You know what's funny is like that's what I thought too. Is the fact that I was saying myself. This one will run out first because of the memory. I don't know if we can go an hour. We've only ever done like 30, 40 minutes with this one.
Yeah.
Because when we did an hour, it was with this one. So.
Well, hold on. We won't do anything else on the computer. I think I can kind of gauge where I'm going. I'll go sit on the edge of the couch over there right next to you. No one can see me. I'll just sit back. No, it's fucking. You're going full screen.
I'm going full screen. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening right now.
Brett's time to shine. I could get my phone out and start doing it, like switching out. Whatever. We're good.
You just like put it in there or mix it in with
I'll just put a little like animated person of me on the side.
This is how we roll.
But we said an hour, so we got a couple minutes. You'll only be full screen. Whoa, who knows how long.
This is how we roll. This is how we do things.
It's a beginning podcast. What do you want? I can't see. Look at the camera. I don't know why. I should look at the camera.
It's just a bloody still right now. That's what it is. I knew something was up.
All right. So Christmas music. So then, well, good. People don't have to see me die because I'm about to die with my fucking tearing apart. Let me take a shot first. We got another beer going. All right, get us another beer. Hi-oh! Where's the shot going?
I'll keep that one.
No, I want you to make out with the beer I'm about to drink. There we go. That way, at least if I die, I got a belly full of beer and fucking brown liquor.
What we could do is I could like go a few minutes here and I could switch it and put the camera over here and I could watch you for a little bit.
That's right. You're the better looking one. The people want to see you.
I'll just hold it up and then I'll just like be on me and then when you talk I'll also switch it.
That'd be weird if I go on like I'm about to go on a weird rampage and it's you just sitting there staring at me as I go on as a nobody. What am I doing? I put a blank screen.
That's why I need to have you on the Rampage. So I need to switch it so I can have you on the Rampage, talk about it, and then I'll switch it back to me. Because this isn't going to do us any good now.
But that's going to be a little weird, is it not? No?
Do we care about shit on this anyway?
Nah, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. What do you want, people? Want fucking low-key shit? This is what you get. It is low-key.
There we go.
Low-quality shit. We're in HD. What do you want? We're just fucking swapping cameras.
We're back on Mikey now.
This isn't perfect. We're not professionals here.
So go on your rant.
Keep watching. If one motherfucker would subscribe, maybe we could afford some fucking shit. Fucking no, we do have a couple subscribers.
We do have a couple outside of ourselves.
Yeah. Who knows?
But at least I'll give you some FaceTime for the rant you're about to go on.
Unfortunate souls.
Which I believe had to do with Secret Santa.
It fucking does. So I know we'll get back to you. We'll put the camera back on you for the. You said you were talking about your White Elephant.
Oh
game.
yeah,
It's fun.
Quick.
I love the White Elephant game. You steal shit. I know you guys played a different version, maybe.
We did. I'll explain that, but yeah, we did play a different version.
I love that. It makes a game out of it. It's fun.
True.
Secret Santa is fucking bullshit when it's like office and work related. If you want to play, like my family does a lot of times, because we don't want to buy presents for a million different fucking people.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we'll do something like that, like Secret Santa type for. Or not even Secret Santa, but it's you draw names like, okay, I'm buying a Christmas present for my grandmother, my dad's buying a Christmas present for my brother, my brother's buying a Christmas present for our aunt, or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
So everyone's not buying a fucking million Christmas presents. Nobody's wanting to spend fucking thousands of dollars. That type of version, that's fine. For me, it's the work-related shit, because my girlfriend just went through this at work. She works at a veterinary hospital. The Secret Santa in a work environment is fucking bullshit. Because, one, nobody wants to buy shit for people they barely fucking know. Nobody wants... And they fill out little cards with, I like fucking coffee. Goddamn Aaron Rodgers, I'm gonna break your fucking collarbone just like somebody else did. Or was that what he broke? When did he break? Did he break his collarbone?
Yeah, he broke his collarbone.
Fucking snap his collarbone. Soup is gonna come in. Ooh, this is just getting way off track here. Jesus Christ. We're like little kids at Christmas time playing with fucking little guys.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta play with little guys. Sometimes you gotta be Jackson in the picture sometimes.
Jesus Christ.
It's like your face right now. Alright, go ahead. So how was it garbage?
You filled a little card and I like coffee. I like fucking Diet Pepsi. I like fucking books. Oh, excuse me. Whatever that may be, it's bullshit. Nobody wants to go out and buy presents for people they hardly fucking know based on a little card. And then this fucking place, most of the time, all the places I've ever been, they put a max on. They're like, alright, $25 maximum.
Yeah.
$30 maximum. You know what these fucking cocksuckers did? $25 minimum. You can't play the game minimum because then you have people like my girlfriend fucking worried like, did I not spend enough? I should she's talking about getting like $50 in gift cards and all kinds of shit. Like, I don't want to be seen as like a cheap person. I want to get the person like a gift and thoughtful, but I don't want to be seen as cheap and it's not like we're made of money over here. You can't put a minimum on. You gotta put a maximum. So you don't have some jackass that goes above and beyond and makes everybody else feel like shit.
You want to have the gifts as equal to price as possible.
Yeah, and then and then you set at least a reasonable maximum, like $25 is a fine maximum. So if you spend, if you don't have very much money but you still want to play $10, $15, whatever, it's not that big of a deal. But the maximum, that way there's not someone spending $15 and someone spending $100 because they're dickheads. Because as much as that person wants to be seen as, ooh, look how giving I am, they're a dickhead for spending that much to make everybody else feel like shit.
Yeah, because, I mean, in the place where she works, too, you have doctors. I'm sure they obviously make more.
Yeah, she's a veterinary assistant, whatever her title is.
Yeah.
So where there's a group of them that make decent money, but not great money.
But they have doctors.
And then the whole group of doctors that make very good money. She works at a very big, very big veterinary hospital. Doctors and owners that make very good money that are all playing this game. Can't do it. And nobody wants to buy these fucking gifts for these people that they don't fucking know. And then it's awkward because, now because they all tell each other, I got this person, I got this person, I got this person.
True.
And they know, like, I judge you because you bought me this or that. No. You fucking...
I'm judging you. I'm judging you.
And then it's about how much you didn't spend or how much you spent or if you put any effort into it. or fucking anything like that. It's fucking bullshit. What you have to do in that scenario is I just want to let you know he snuck away. It's just me right now. It's just me. He's here. I'm doing a podcast by myself. Brett's out. It's now the Egg Benedict is now just Egg. He's the Benedict. I'm the Egg. It's just the Egg podcast right now. But it's okay because I'm fucking going on my fucking rampage. You gotta do the white elephant, man. It makes a game out of the whole fucking thing. You split a fucking cheesy ass limit, like $10, $15, whatever it may be, $20 if you even want to. You put a maximum. You buy jokes, and that way you can buy like gag gifts or something like that. It's because if you do a Secret Santa and buy a gag gift, fuck you, you're an asshole. But you play goddamn White Elephant, you can buy funny gag gifts and people are stealing shit. It's funny, it's a game, everyone's laughing. Oh, you stole that, huh? Fuck you. I still get shit from my fucking girlfriend. I stole a teapot from my grandma one year when we were playing the White Elephant at my own fucking house. Because I stole a tea kettle from my grandmother.
Tea kettle style.
Excuse me. Because I wanted it and she had it, so I jacked it from her. Funny enough, that was like 3-4 years ago. Still up there, never used it. I feel bad now.
Probably the worst part of the story is the fact that you got this and you fought for it and then you haven't used it.
Stop with the Secret Santas. Do something else. Do White Elephant. It makes a game. It's fun. You put a low cap on it. $10, $15, $20, whatever it may be. You put a cap, not a minimum, a cap, and you make it fun. And then one person, sure, if someone cheeses out and buys $5 of bullshit, and it's fun. You're trading around. You're stealing shit. And, haha. This person got stuck with it. It makes it a fucking game.
True.
Not the shit of all the stress that my girlfriend goes through about finding the right gift. And does she want this? Should I get this? Am I not spending enough? Am I spending too much? Fuck you. Christmas shouldn't be about fucking stress. It should be about fucking caring and giving and shit like that. It should be so goddamn fucking stressful.
I think it's like the people said before, it's the thought that counts, right? Not necessarily.
It's thought, yeah, but the fucking Secret Santa makes it a fucking awful fucking time. God.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Because that's a Christmas movie that we're talking about right now. Because it's a Christmas fucking episode. And fucking yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, cockfuck.
Mike's losing it right now.
I can't breathe.
I don't think you can handle having the camera by right now. But,
I'm hammering it up, man. I know it's solo cam full screen on me, baby. I'm hammering it.
So I will talk to you about my
Alright, so yeah, we'll go to
Christmas.
Fucking Brett with his shit. How he loves Secret Santa, and how I'm going to stab him in the chest after this.
I think I've already been stabbed.
I'm not going to say that, because he's going to go to work and get stabbed in the chest. I'm like, oh, Mike just admitted he's
That'd be
stabbed
awful.
in the chest.
Well, those box cutter knives?
Ouch. At least it wouldn't penetrate very far.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even think that would kill you. Alright, well, definitely wouldn't kill me. I got too much tip meat. It wouldn't get to my heart, man.
So anyway, like as you saw my ugly sweater earlier, I went to a Christmas party this last Saturday, and it was a cool twist that they pulled on like the white elephant thing. So people that want to participate, I think ours was like a little different. It was a $10 minimum. So it's $10. If you spend more, that's your choice. But it was at least spend $10. So we did that.
Still with the minimums.
Yeah.
I want a max.
I agree. I think you should at least have a max, not a minimum. But anyway, so there's about, I want to say there's probably like 10 of us there.
Because there's always people in the my thing was the minimum or with the max. There's always people in there that want to play, want to participate, and they're your good friends, whatever.
True.
You don't want, or colleagues, you don't want them, or whether they find money and they have kids or they have grandparents, whatever the case may be. Yeah, that you don't want to have to stress them out of spending too much, because they don't want to feel pressured to spend more. You need to put a maximum that way. Everyone can have fun, and no one has to feel bad that I spent enough. No, there's a fucking hard math.
Just remember, you still have to take me to get my car.
Well, you'll drive my truck there. It was on me if I drive drunk back.
But anyway,
that's my point on the maximum though. Is that so if someone either doesn't have the money, they can still play.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case may be, they have other ways to spend the money. They don't have to feel guilty because someone spent way more than they did.
True. So, anyway, kind of going along with the story. So, we go to the house. I think there was about 10 of us playing. I'm going to roughly estimate.
You say 10 people?
Yeah, about. That played. Because not everybody at the party played. So each person that brought a gift participated. And cool thing is, my friend Lisa, who basically set up the party, her and her husband Jason, who I'm friends with, she made a kind of cool thing where she had a list, and we had a dice. I guess dice is the singular, right? And die is plural.
No, die is singular.
Is
dice
it?
is plural.
You're right. It is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the beer talking. So we had.
To that, I'll have some more whiskey.
So we had the die. Mike has a shot of whiskey here. He probably
To the
wants to share
die,
it real quick.
okay. That's what I'm about to do. Is
Right
that?
there. Oh, let me see if Aaron Rodgers approves it.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, dude, he should go swimming in that.
So
So you want to die? Okay.
So
it's
the cool thing is,
every
but-
morning I wake up, I'm like, I want to die.
so the cool thing is, she brings up the game. You know the game in Trouble?
Yeah.
We had to press the little thing, and boop, boop, and it pops into the little, the little circle.
I love the little sound of it. But that's pretty good though. Press it in. Boop, boop. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Just that little thing.
I'm
So-
finding a Trouble sound effect on here, and I'm comparing the two.
I hope so.
It's pretty good.
So,
Boop, boop.
which actually made more sense because if we were actually rolling the die, that'd be harder because we're throwing it, might roll off the couch or wherever we're at. So it made more sense to use that. So she had a list. 1 through 2 was, I'm trying to remember this list is right. 1 through 2, I think it was you stole a gift. 3 through 4 was you either switch your gift left or switch your gift right, or switch your left or switch your gift right.
So kind of like a
5 or
left, right, center type
Yeah,
of deal.
5 or
Okay.
6 was you unwrap the gift.
Oh.
So basically, how it works is you play until every gift is unwrapped, and when every gift is unwrapped, you get what's left over. So kind of a little bit of a
fun,
twist
yeah.
to it.
That
Pretty-
gives it to where stealing and shit can happen, but it's not up to you. You're not going, I'm going to steal that
Correct.
best gift. It just happens
Because of
where
the
it
normal
lands.
white elephant, it's you go and rotate, you go in turns, you go grab a gift, you can either open that gift, or you open that gift and you can either keep it or you can steal something. If I remember right. I
See,
think you-
how I've always played, I mean, there's...
Or do you
different
just steal or
variations.
you
It's-
open?
Yeah, it's... You can either have a choice to steal or you
Or
open
you
a
can
new
open.
one.
Maybe that's
and
what
then
it
if
is.
something gets stolen twice, it's dead. The person that
That's what it
steals
is.
it at the same time.
Because
Yeah.
last year at this party we did the same thing.
I
We
like
did
that, though, that
Yeah.
it's kind of more random.
She twisted it up so
Yeah.
you don't have a say when you steal, unless
Yeah.
you roll the die in the right number. You can still, or your if you have might move left, it might move left, might move right.
Take
like
this fucking hat off now, god damn it. The camera's not on me.
so, might move left and might move right. So it gives you a little bit of a twist to it. So
I like that.
I ended up something I stole and I ended up keeping for the rest of the game as I stole a miniature like putt like golf game like drinking game.
Mm-hmm.
So you have shots like lined up, and if you make it within a certain amount of shots, either you shoot or they take a shot,
Oh, wow.
whatever, or half a shot, or you assign a shot. So little metal balls, like little metal balls, and you just hit it in the hole,
Yeah.
like
Oh, wow.
little clubs, like kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, that's fun.
There's some cool gifts. Some people had gift cards. Some people had. My buddy, like for my gift, I brought a it's actually football crock pot.
Fucking
That was
A.
pretty cool, which I
That's
believe you
something I
own.
would fucking love.
Yeah.
Dude. I'm a crockpot guy.
My friend Jason actually, once he saw what it was, he was all about it. He wanted to do
You'd
it
be
immediately.
amazed at what you can do with a fucking crock.
Oh yeah. Oh,
It's fucking,
trust me, I believe you.
I fucking love it.
I become more of a crock pot person when I was trying to eat healthy. With my mom had given me a crock pot, and I started using
Oh,
it.
yeah, there you go.
There is quite a bit you can do with a
Oh,
crock
yeah.
pot. So, but yeah, I thought it was something kind of cool that was a different twist on a game that's been used quite a bit for parties with friends or parties with coworkers. That I
yeah.
think, hey, maybe it's something in the future if other people want to use it. I think it's a good way to go about it. Keeps the game
Yeah.
going longer and it's more creative.
Yeah, it's fun. And
Yeah.
it takes the you have to choose is more random.
Oh, and there's
it's
only
fun.
parts where, I mean, literally somebody had the last gift, right? And the last gift, once the last gift's unwrapped, everybody you get what you have.
Yeah.
So there's one where the last gift got passed around 2 or 3 times because they went left or went right. So the person didn't get to open it. So they had to wait another round. So you didn't know if you're gonna get stolen, if you're gonna keep your
Yeah.
gift, like you didn't know what was gonna happen.
That's kind of along the lines. I've seen videos of people. They have
Feliz
like
Navidad, by the way.
Feliz
Navidad.
like a circle of people, and you have like oven mitts on, and you're trying to unwrap.
We played that game.
Did you?
We played that
there
game.
You go.
We did. We played. Denny won, which is Lisa. It's her brother. He won. But yeah, you have a present wrapped or just anything wrapped,
Yeah.
and you have oven mitts, and you roll a die, and I think you get to let if you let a 6, you
Like you pass to the next person.
you
or
pass
something,
that
right?
person or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, and yeah, he won.
And
He
whoever unwraps it gets it.
gets the one. Yeah, gets the gift.
That's a fun game.
We did
See, that'd be
that.
a fun thing to do. Everyone bring a gift, and then do that, and then when you win one, you sit down and then the fucking next game goes. And
yeah, we played a few. We also had a
candy
cane game, which was pretty cool. So you had a candy cane on your mouth, right? And so you have the candy cane, and you come in to another person. They had a bunch of candy canes in the middle, like a whole pile full. And you had to hook the candy canes with the candy cane you had, and drop them over into a bucket to see who could get the most candy canes, which is another cool thing.
Background change. See, you said 2 hours would be enough. We got full on fire.
There it is.
Well, we're at a $1.15.
Maybe wrap it up.
Maybe.
I don't think
there's time.
I don't think there's anything else we have left. Oh, let's just do this. Last bit is let me talk about best gift we ever got for Christmas. Just to wrap it up, the best thing we ever.
Well, you do best or worst if you want to.
Ooh.
Well, the camera's on you. Do best or worst, whatever you want.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna go with.
You can't say it's like some gigantic sex toy or something like sex robot.
I don't think I've ever got a sex toy for Christmas, unfortunately.
Oh.
Maybe I'll change that up for me this year.
Right. I'll send you your fleshlight, buddy.
Maybe I can work that out with Amazon this year.
Well, you do test sex toys for a living.
So, this is probably my best because of the story that goes along with it. This is why I think it was the best. So, obviously, if you've seen the Christmas Story, you know that he wants a Red Ryder BB gun, right? That's the whole thing. And at the end of the movie, he doesn't get it. His dad says, "Hey, there's something behind the desk or whatever," and he obviously opens up the gun, right? So apparently, my dad just tried to take this as a literal thing to do for Christmas, right? So this was when the first original PlayStation came out. That's how long ago this was. First original PlayStation, right? That's what I wanted. It's what probably every kid wanted back in the day.
Right? No shit.
So I wanted that.
Fucking PlayStation.
We open up our gifts, right? I don't get it. And my dad obviously brings out the whole, "Hey, did you get everything you wanted?" I was like, I wouldn't say I wasn't a spoiled kid. I didn't say like, "Oh, I didn't get a PlayStation."
Fuck no, Dad.
I think
fuck you.
Yeah. So I think he asked, and I was like, I was happy with everything I got and all that and all this good stuff. And so what he does, so you've been to my house before.
Yeah.
So if you walk in our first room, there's a room to the right.
94.
94.
So
there we go. So 9 years old. So 94. So you know that room when you first walk in to the left, that first big room we have? So we were in the main room where they had the TV at and everything. That's where we opened the gifts. So I went up. My dad's like, "Well, we started to leave for something," and he's all, "Hey," he's like, "Did you see what was over there?" So in that first room, as we're walking in, I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Right there by the couch." I'm like, "What?" So I watch over, literally open up, it's a PlayStation. So my dad literally janked me. He pulled a Christmas Story move on me on Christmas. Literally, probably 1994, pulled a freaking janky Christmas move on me. The reason that's what my best gift is because of the way it was set up. The way it was, I wanted it, I was disappointed, and then I'm leaving. We're about to leave somewhere, and he goes, "Did you see what was behind the couch over there?" And I opened it up. I knew. I saw the box. I kind of knew, and also I was stoked because I was like, "Oh my god, I got a PlayStation!" So yes, that would have to be my favorite because of the way that everything worked out in the end. It was really cool. So we'll go ahead and go to Mike for his best or worst.
That's funny. You brought up the BB gun, the Red Ryder thing for the Christmas Story. Quick story. That's not my best gift, but my dad. We were I don't know how old me and my brother were. My brother's 2 years older than me. I don't remember how old we were. God, we had to be young. I was maybe, 9. Maybe my brother was 11, 10, 12, whatever it was. Me and my brother wanted BB guns. My mom said, "No, not going to happen." No, she was adamant about it. My dad was like, "Yeah, they can have them. Who cares?"
Oh, shit.
And my grandpa and my dad's...
Which is typical. I mean, your dad would probably be the one that would be like, who cares?
My grandpa on my dad's side apparently took that upon himself to purchase us BB guns.
Okay.
Went to his house, and it was a big trip, out to Gilbert, and I don't know if maybe an hour drive, whatever.
Which from where we're at right now is about an hour drive or so. Yeah.
We got BB guns. We're like, "Oh shit!" And of course, my mom was fucking upset. BB guns. My grandpa has a pretty big.
So your grandpa's the one that got it?
Yeah, my grandpa on my dad's side. My dad's dad. He has a big property, and so we went out. Christmas Day.
Did you shoot your eye out?
I did not shoot my eye out. I mean, I'm blind in one eye, but that's not because.
Wait a second. Now things are starting to add up. I'm blind in one eye. I got a BB gun when I was younger.
Right.
Wait a second.
I saw the BB gun in the garage, too. Top shelf in the garage. I love it. So we go out. My grandpa's like, so we go out. He has a pretty big property.
Yeah.
We go out. He sets up like a couple twigs, like little twigs, like I don't know, not even an inch twigs on like a sawhorse. You know, the little wooden sawhorse. I don't know, maybe not that far, maybe 20 yards. I don't know, for a BB gun, that's far. I don't know, 20, 30 yards, whatever it is.
Freaking, what's his name? Sharpshooter guy for the.
I'm a fucking sharpshooter.
What's the movie about that sharpshooter for the U.S.? Remember them in the movie Chris something?
Chris
right?
Kyle?
Yeah, Chris Kyle. What are you, Chris Kyle in this up in here or what?
Something, I forget the movie. But,
you Chris Kyle in this up in here or what? With Bradley Cooper?
So my grandpa goes, watch this. So he put up there to show off to us, like, watch this, I'll hit these twigs from fucking, whatever, 20, 30 yards away. Like, Grandpa, give me a shot real quick. Give me a chance real quick. I go, fucking, in my mind, I'm not spinning my fucking BB gun.
What was it? Was it the cock down here?
It was.
It's the cock below the trigger?
Red Ryder.
Yeah, the cock, okay.
Yeah. And I go, pat, I fucking nailed the twig.
Oh!
I'm like, fuck you, Grandpa! Fuck you!
The original Chris Kyle apparently is what's happening.
Right? But that's my big memory with it. That's almost my favorite Christmas present because of that moment. Because until you can ask my brother to this day, he remembers that. I'm like, my grandma's trying to, I'll watch this, I'll hit this, I'm a sharpshooter, whatever.
Like
Grandpa, give me a shot. Boom! I pegged it.
Classic.
But for me, Christmas is kind of a tumultuous time because for some reason, when I was younger, it was like a curse. Christmas was a curse for me. I'd get hurt all the time. I remember one year my dad and mom got me a skateboard.
Oh, yeah.
I was younger than that, maybe 5, 6. For some reason, my dad decided to put me on his shoulders and ride my skateboard, and I fell off, like cracked my head.
Oh shit!
Like I had bad luck during Christmas time. Best Christmas present ever. One Christmas, I was in 3rd grade. Go-kart. Got a go-kart. Zooming around and shit like that. And it'd be my worst Christmas present because I'd crash directly into a brick wall, and I ended up having to result like 8 or 9 surgeries and shit. But I had so much fun with that fucking go-kart. I remember Christmas Day. We went to an empty lot. My brother's a couple years older than me, 2 years older.
I have heard the story actually.
So he's driving around.
People don't know. Me and Mike have known each other since what, 7th grade, right?
7th grade, yeah.
So I have heard this story before. Yeah. Yes.
So he's driving around. He's older. He's going faster than me, and I get a chance as he goes first. I'm driving around, empty parking lot, like you would assume. There's light poles every once in a while, whatever. And this one, there was like a little wall, and then like a turn, and then the wall went, so there's a little square you could go into. My brother, he's going in that too, and I'm going a little slower. My brother made some kind of comment when I got out. He was like, "Oh, you going slow or whatever." He's like, "You're a fucking pussy ass bitch." No, he doesn't say that. He's probably 11. He doesn't say that, but
pretty creative for 11-year-old.
Just because we're brothers, he's talking his trash. Going so slow, Mike, or whatever.
Especially because he's an older brother.
And so he goes again, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna let him show me up. I'm not gonna let him. So I'm going. I'm trying to I'm gonna go fast like Dave. In the part where you go straight and you have to slow down because it's the little curve around. I don't know. I don't remember to this day what happened, but I never slowed down. I never turned. I went straight into a brick wall. And somehow, I was in 3rd grade. So
wait, is this how you lost your eyesight?
No, I was born with this shit.
I'm like BB gun, go-kart in the wall. It's gotta be one of these. What's adding up to him losing his eyesight right now?
Somehow I'm a fucking pirate.
A bird pooping in my eye.
Eyeball's gonna pop out. Boop. Just like the Trouble board game sound.
Superman still looks concerned about your eyeball situation.
It's that Trouble sound. The boop when my eye pops out. What was the Trouble sound?
What?
What was the Trouble game sound?
Boop. Boop, 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 boop,
boop. Excuse me. And so I go, and somehow, I'm in 3rd grade. So how old does that make me? Fucking 9, right?
Right when the PlayStation came out.
Right? Yeah. There you go. 9, maybe. There you go. Somehow, so in 1994, let's say 93, 94, 95, whatever it is. I'm in 3rd grade, born in 85. I crashed somehow.
85, baby. Woo!
I don't know why I said that. Somehow they made go-karts, which are made for children, without a seatbelt. The seat. It's not like my dad cut the seatbelt out of the fucking thing. somehow is early 90s. I think just like the 50s and 60s or whatever, like kids that cars didn't have seatbelts. Like, fuck you, kids. You rode in the back of the fucking station wagon with no seatbelts. Somehow they made go-karts without fucking seatbelts. And so we're driving around in fucking go-kart. Now, I'm sure it's probably against the law now to make a go-kart without a seatbelt. I guarantee it. It's
I imagine so.
I fucking guarantee it.
I would imagine so.
So I crashed into a brick wall going who knows how fucking fast without a seatbelt on. And so it ends up me having to have 8 or 9 surgeries over the course of 6 months. Is that one still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Close to an hour and a half.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, everybody. I feel like this is good, though. I feel like we're doing...
It's good. It's good stuff.
Good quality. Good content. Good content.
Holiday one has to be a little bit more.
If you don't like anything good content, go fuck yourself.
As a matter of fact, do you have any more of that shot left over there?
Oh, shit. You want a shot?
Let's fucking do it.
Let's do another one.
What are we waiting for right now?
So that's my best and worst because I had fun
It's the holidays. It only comes around once a year.
I had fun with it. But, I mean, ended up 8 or 9 surgeries. I actually missed half a year of school, and excuse me, something I'll be forever grateful for. I didn't get held back because I missed the second half of 3rd grade.
Oh, okay.
Because I wasn't able to go to school.
True.
That my 3rd grade teacher, and I had like a speech teacher at the time. I couldn't say 3, like I would say tree. Like for some reason I couldn't like pronounce certain words.
I used to have issues with saying R, anything with R.
Yeah.
I had a speech teacher for that.
Like I had a speech teacher in 3rd grade where several times a week they came to my house. I was bedridden. I was sitting there. Hi-oh. I was bedridden, and they would come. They would come to my 3rd grade teacher and my speech teacher would come and teach me bedside, and I'd sit there, lay in bed, and do the day's lessons and courses.
Like the boy in the bubble?
Yeah, basically. They teach me. I do the homework and.
Well, that's how we would have met. If I met you at grade school, and you're just the boy in the bubble, and I'm like, hey, bro, you want to play football? Is you the boy in the bubble?
But then that's the reason why I didn't get held back because they came. Because I couldn't physically go to school, they came to my house and taught me, and I'm sure they didn't get paid an extra cent. They had time, whether they had families, I'm sure they had families, kids, took time out of their lives after school when they probably wanted to go fucking home, have a couple cocktails, and spend time with their families. They came to my house and taught me exactly what they did all day. And I'll be forever grateful for that. I mean, I wish I could remember their names. I fucking can't, but something amazing that teachers do. Like they're like, of course I would do that. Like they don't think twice. Like of course I would.
No problem.
But that's why that's my favorite gift of all time and my least favorite because of all the things that happened to me. I swear to God that fucking go-kart was possessed. So months later I was up and going. We had a decent sized backyard. We had the go-kart. I remember starting it up in the backyard. It took off with nobody in it. Like the gas pedal was stuck or something. Fucking drove around our dirt fucking backyard. Ran over our barbecue grill, which was at the time a gas grill. I don't know if they even have them now.
Is that what you call Ghost in the Whip?
Ghost,
Is that what you call Ghost in the Whip? Like,
was
legitimately?
You're telling me I created Ghost in the Whip?
That's what it sounds like to me.
I invented Ghost in the Whip.
What, 1994?
Yeah, except for I was running for my life.
That's gotta be Ghost. If there's any definition for Ghost in the Whip, that's Ghost in the Whip.
So I was running for my life in my dungarees because I thought it was going to kill me.
Because you're Ghost in the Whip, bro.
We had a gas grill.
You were being hip in the 1994.
Right? I was ahead of my time. It was a built into the ground gas grill.
We were in a fanny pack at this time?
Fuck yeah, dude. No, I think fanny packs then were probably in vogue. It was past out of vogue and then retro. Like it was still, I think maybe 94 was still.
Were you wearing we wearing the Reebok lineup shoes?
Reebok lineup? I don't know what that is.
Lineup shoes?
Oh, the lineups? Probably. Dude.
Or BKs?
No, I
remember
probably.
British Knights? BKs? BKs
no,
back in the day.
That's probably too much for me. We didn't have a lot of money growing up.
But you were Ghost in the Whip, though.
I was Ghost in the Whip. If YouTube was back then, I'd be a fucking YouTube millionaire.
Because
I was the original Ghost in fucking something about Nay Nay. So I'm whipping the Nay Nay or something.
I don't even know. I don't know. I don't follow that shit.
Way off track.
I don't follow that shit.
But anyway, it ran over the grill, with a gas grill. it was a gas grill built in the ground, so the grill was attached to our gas line, like to the stove and all that shit. And so it was a fucking huge problem that the grill is over here, the gas line's here. That go-kart should have killed me. Like, it tried to kill me. So every year after that, apparently, it's a blessing. So when I fucking finally kill myself next year, I had plenty. I had an extra 20 fucking years. So whatever. But anyways, Jesus Christ, we're off track. I don't even know anymore. Are we still recording here? Is this still a thing?
Barely.
That's okay. No one's gonna get this far. No one's gonna listen this far.
Probably not.
We taking a shot. God damn it! When do you gotta go get your car? You working? What time you gotta work?
Like 30 minutes.
You gonna work in 30 minutes?
No, I work at 6:30.
Oh.
5 o'clock.
Jesus
but I have to get my car within. I mean, soon when I drive back out.
Good luck with that. Well, let's take the shot. Well, here are we almost done with this? Take a shot. Salud.
Merry Christmas again.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Cheers and happy holidays and Merry
Happy
Hanukkah and
something like that.
Feliz Navidad.
I don't know. All those things.
Merry Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't think we got fucking Kwanzaa listeners?
Probably.
Maybe, dude. It's fucking YouTube, dude. It reaches everywhere.
All those things.
Happy holidays.
I just wanted to say happy holidays for everybody.
That's the thing that happened.
Alright.
Coca!
So that's it.
Is that it?
Our holiday.
We're gonna, just for editing purpose, we're gonna end on you, just so I can make my life more difficult. And end on you. There we go. Ooh, the nice fire in the background. There we go. You know, Brett, you lit as fuck. You lit AF, bruh. You lit AF.
Lit. I actually built on fire myself.
He did.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Just take the logs and just light that shit.
No, what he did, he constructed the TV actually, and then put the fire inside of it.
We didn't need a TV anymore, so we just said, let's put a fire in the TV. Alright, well, this concludes the Eggs Benedict Holiday Edition.
Christmas Special! Holiday Edition, that's fine. See,
well, you didn't say Christmas Special, I'll just say Holiday Edition. We'll say Christmas Special Holiday Edition.
No, some people get offended, like, you can't, Christmas, and then some people get offended if you say holiday because it's supposed to be Christmas. Like, no, I don't give a fuck about anything. Like, if I say Christmas, that's fine too because I see it as Christmas.
You know what bothers?
Or if I say holiday, fuck you if you see it as Christmas. It's not offensive either. Fuck you either way.
You know
fuck you no matter what I fucking say.
You know what really bothers me? Is when people combine the two. When they say Happy Christmas. I'm like, the fuck out of here. That's a Merry Christmas. Don't say Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas.
I was a douche for a while. Like, I'd say Happy Christmas and a Merry New Year. Just to be, look at me, I'm edgy and ironic. What, is that fucking our vegetables for the beer cooler?
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. There's no Happy Christmas.
Well, no, I wasn't.
There's no Merry Holidays.
I was doing it as a Happy Christmas and a Merry New Year, like trying to be funny and edgy.
It's Mike trying to be edgy and ghost whipping it.
Ooh, and whipping that nay-nay and shit or whatever it is.
On that note,
God damn it, no one's gonna get this far anyways.
Me, Mike, and Aaron Rodgers.
God damn it! How the fuck is Aaron Rodgers sponsoring this podcast?
Well, if he did, we'd probably have a lot more money.
Brought to you by Aaron. Thank you for listening to the Eggs Benedict Christmas Special. Brought to you by Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers' broken collarbone.
Oh,
that's fixed now. But anyway, thank you, and Lion Cool Snowdrift Porter, Vanilla Porter. It was delicious.
Yes, thank you.
Mike.
Happy holidays. Thank you for listening. Woo! If you are listening, if not, go fuck yourself.
Honestly, though, have a good Christmas. It's gonna be fun. Be with family, friends, whoever you choose.
Always remember, go fuck yourself, Secret Santa, and Die Hard as a Christmas movie, because go fuck yourself. Merry Christmas.
Eggs Benedict.
Christmas Special.